Hi, I'm Andy Alloway, the owner of Nebraska Realty. Wanted to give you some real estate stats for the Omaha area market here for the first couple of months of 2019 in January and February. We've had a wonderful winter, obviously, but let's see how that plays out in the real estate market here. What you're seeing here is closed residential sales for January and February. This is 2016, 17, 18, and 19. And you can see that in January, our sales were off from 2018 by about 10%. So we closed 663 residential properties compared to 736 last year at this time. And then in February, we were off about 4% compared to 2018, where we sold 743. But we're also up over 2017. So really, given the weather and the dynamics that we've had, it's the numbers aren't really looking too bad. We're expecting a really strong spring coming up. It's really about the amount of inventory that we got in the market or lack thereof. This shows just on a graph as you go through for the last 4 years. Overall, we're down almost 7% in closings for residential properties year to date. But you can see as the trend as we go into the spring and summer markets how that picks up. And we expect that this will do the same. We've had some record home sale closings in the last few years. And we think that, that the spring was delayed a little bit this year because of weather. And this is going to be probably a pretty pronounced uptick right here. Omaha area market in terms of average sales price in January and February. New construction was $337,000. That's up 4.4%. Existing homes averaged $204,000 in sale price. That's up 3.2% from last year. And then if you look just 4 years ago, the existing home sale price was $170,000 on average. We're at $204,000 just 4 short years later. Same thing with new construction. It averaged $294,000 and we're at $337,000. So we continue to see really good price appreciation. This shows us a little bit of our residential sales breakdown by price range. So 59% of all home sales in the Omaha area occur between $100,000 and $250,000. And then also if you take another 10% under that $100,000, so really 70% of all home sales in the Omaha area occur under $250,000. We've got about a little over a quarter of the home sales occur between $250,000 and $500,000, and then over $500,000 mark accounts for about 3% of the home sales in our market. Here we're looking at the average market times for the last 4 years for January and February. This is average and then median. If you look, we're right there with last year in terms of median days on market. Average days on market are down a little bit. But even 2016, which was our record home sale year ever, we are significantly lower in terms of average and median for days on market. Again, that's a reflection of really strong demand, really low inventory, and we feel that that's going to be a trend that will continue in 2019. And then the last one here is we're just looking at the absorption rates by price range. So we looked at, 70% of all homes sales occurred under $250,000. That $100,000 to $250,000 price range, we actually have less than 1 month's worth of inventory. So as we go into the spring market, it's a great time if you're thinking about selling your home, to put it on the market. We're still seeing a lot of multiple offer situations. Even throughout the winter, we were seeing this. So conditions are really good to be selling your home under the 250 mark. As you go to the 250 to 5, now we're getting closer to about 5 months of inventory, so we do have some more. So keep that in mind as you're pricing your properties. When you're talking with your realtor, they're going to have some realistic pricing strategies. And then if you're over 500, we've got almost a year's worth of inventory. So you really got to be careful that you don't overprice your homes in this market, because you got to look at with the competition that you have in those areas as well. So if you want any more information about the real estate market stats, or you're thinking about buying or selling a home, we'd sure love to talk to you. Thanks for watching today.